Hello, I'm Alice Sayre and I'm studying accounting.
My name's Alex Aiken and I'm studying international business.
Hello, I'm Dean Trevelyan. Cool. And I study BA Management and Supply Chain Management.
My name's Matthew Wallace and I study accounting.
I'm Adam and I'm studying international business.
My name's Matthew McQuaid and I study marketing.
This group project was assigned to us to create a product or service that will benefit all students from across the United Kingdom. After much deliberation, we created an innovative new app that allows students to access information about exciting events, places to eat, and where to get fit easily and quickly within a close proximity.
Within this app, there will be 9 icons which include workouts, eating house, events, top deals, this week, pub and bars, nights out and entertainment, A to B, and Moneymaker. Within each of these, there will be a range of suggestions that will provide specific and detailed information on the available options within a particular area.
When we first started this project, we began to brainstorm many aspects of student life that would affect us in our personal day-to-day regime. After much consideration, we decided that the best route to go down would be to create an app. We decided upon this because we are aware of the increased use of smartphones and tablets and how people are becoming reliant on these devices. Additionally, our extensive research shows that the majority of students find convenience and instant service of utmost importance when it comes to making purchases and information. The reason for selecting the 9 areas that we did was because of the personal experience that we have gained as students and what we believe were the most important factors. We realised that nights out and knowing where the best clubs are is just as important as finding a weekend job and taking part in fitness sessions. The process of developing our app would require 2 separate teams working together in unison. One team would be responsible for the software development of the app, and the second team would be in charge of finding information about the cities and working with the local businesses.
The workout icon allows students to look at all gyms in the area ranked in order of price, distance, and recommendations. It will also have smaller local fitness classes displayed on it. For example, a unique low-key yoga class run by a local instructor. This resource will make it easy for students to find information on how to get fit and provide varied alternatives to the mainstream ways to make exercise more interesting and exciting. Eating House offers all the places to eat in the area with details on how far away the places to eat, but also whether the eatery is currently busy or not. Additionally, it will show the number of points other students have given the eating house as well as specific reviews. This will also allow people to make quick and educated decisions about the top places to eat and let them know the most popular place at that moment in time.
The event tab on the app is designed to give you the latest lowdown on what is coming to your city and when. You can customise the events tab to suit you. Choose from the sports you support to your favourite genres of music to receive notifications when an event of your interest is in town. The events tab covers all sizes of event, from festivals to the one-off rock night in your local club. The events tab makes sure you have no excuse of missing out.
The pubs and bars section of our app entails the local taverns in which students would be able to find the bar that best suits them. This section would accommodate the needs of students and give them a show of results that are filtered to their needs. Pubs and bars shown would give students key details of distance, price and variety of selection to enable them to make their choice. This would also show daily deals and pub quiz nights for each individual pub, and this selection would be tailored for each university's local area. Nights Out and Entertainment shows all the best places for your social needs. This section offers the best options available for clubbing, karaoke, bingo, quiz nights, go-karting, bowling, crazy golf and many more. This area of our app would also detail the best offers to accommodate student financial needs. The nights out would be recommended by students themselves to show what the best option is for any night out on any night for students.
This section allows students to see the upcoming events to show what is available in that given week for a limited time or only available for that day. For example, it could be special seasonal events such as Radio 1 Big Weekend, which is part of the whole City of Culture. This will show a wide variety of options available to meet any student's needs, whether it may be an art exhibition or a carnival. This will be updated weekly to ensure that all events are up to date. In this section, students will be able to access all the best up-to-date deals from businesses in their local area. The section collaborates offers that are tailored towards the interests of students, such as club promotions, takeaway deals, discounts from fancy dress and stationery retailers. An added benefit of this section is the encouraged competition between local businesses to provide the best deals to attract customers and therefore save more money for students.
The A2B tab is where the user will find the different transport routes within the selected area they live in. This will be helpful to plan their journeys. This will also have their links for taxis, which will also include the numbers, so it will be easy to contact their local taxi firm. With regards to public transport, there will be timetables available for buses and trains. This will be beneficial for students when they are planning nights out.
The Money Saver section of the app will allow students to find nearby part-time jobs and supply helpful tips and information on the best money-saving techniques whilst at university. This will include where the essential items can be purchased for the cheapest price in the local area. It will also include information on how to make healthy meals without having to spend a great amount of money. In addition, local businesses can advertise their deals and offer student discounts.
The funding that we require is £154,300. We've come to this cost due to splitting this into the cost of developing our app came to £55,800. The cost of advertising and marketing cost came to £45,500, and the cost of salaries plus further research came down to £53,000. With our target of 300,000 downloads within the first year, we expect income of £27,000 through app advertising, through charging businesses a joining fee of £250, as well as 9% of total revenue produced on order-based products through the use of our app. We target 20 companies per section of the app, bringing in £45,000 in addition to the 9% orders.
We came to our skills acquisition cost by breaking down the key components of our app and worked out the cost of each feature we required for optimum satisfaction. The key questions we asked ourselves were:
The platform that our app can be accessed from will include Apple, Microsoft and Android. This is because we want it to be available to as many students as possible.
You'll be able to log into the app via social media. This is because social media has a large role played with students. Therefore, it's easier for students to log in to the app.
Although the app is free to download, we will get a return on our investment through advertisements from student-favoured businesses.
Our app has a 5-star review system. Students have the ability to give feedback, and this is useful for students' quality comparison as well as negotiation power to encourage businesses to provide better deals.
We would like our app to be more aesthetically pleasing using a colourful, interactive and modern setup to make our app more enjoyable and user-friendly.
Our app icon will be engaging and eye-catching to students. It will have a unique but simple icon that attracts and also stands out to students.
Teamwork and communication is a key skill that we require in order to complete our group project. It is necessary for a group to have cooperation in order for individuals to work at their maximum capability so that they can achieve successful outcomes. By having strong communication, it enables groups to work entwined to work as efficiently as possible. Having a high level of computer literacy within a group is important because of the high proportion of technological aspects required in creating a new product. Due to the app being available on various different platforms, broad software knowledge is needed in this area specifically so that the app can operate sufficiently and can compete with other similar apps. The ability to think outside the box is vital in creating a new, innovative product for the market. For a new app to successfully compete in the market, it requires a logical and user-friendly layout for consumers to follow. A unique look and feel to the app allows a product to stand out from its rivals' apps.
We arrived at the initial service idea by brainstorming key aspects of student life and aspects of this, of which students could benefit from. We filtered this down to the idea of creating an app. The reasons we chose to go ahead with the app was because of the increasing popularity of smartphones and tablets amongst the student population, which meant the majority of university students would be able to access our app either on via iOS, Android or Windows. On top of this, through using our own knowledge of students and knowing what average students would want information and guidance on, we identified specific areas such as fitness, food and fun to target and decide to supply all of the information in one place, meaning students can get access up-to-date information easily. The process of innovating our app went extremely well. We came up with the initial idea fairly quickly, which therefore gave us more time to develop our creation further. This project was susceptible to some conflicts, but this was to be expected due to the difficulty in arranging a time and day that all 6 members would be available due to differing schedules and deadlines. Despite this, we managed this conflict well through effective communication and were then able to set a time and day each week where we would be able to put time aside in order to meet and develop our idea. In addition, we assigned different tasks to different members of the group, which matched their skills and strengths, whilst also making sure all group members of the group receive an equal amount of work to complete.
Despite this work always being completed by the group, some members of the group may have not challenged themselves to their full capability, as they were relaxed in the group environment. This is a good example of social loafing, where people push themselves further in individual tasks as opposed to group tasks. This is due to the fact that when people are completing a group task, they feel that sometimes they can take a backward step as there are other people who are also working on the project. This also did not prove to be a big issue, as throughout the duration of the project, every member of the group put in their fair share of effort and work.
Naturally, a leader emerged. We decided to take this approach because we did not know each other very well at the beginning of the project, so we did not want conflict to arise by someone taking over the lead role and becoming controlling over the project. Also, we decided to assign different roles to each member of the group as the project developed. Some of these roles included team worker, implementer and coordinator. We We took inspiration from Belbin, who identified these differing roles that specific individuals will undertake in order to complete our overall objectives.
Dr. Meredith Belbin stated that what is needed is not well balanced individuals, but individuals who balance well with each other. And this is the process we undertook. For using this process, we felt that it benefited us greatly, as it allowed us to improve our productivity and efficiency, whilst also utilising our strengths and weaknesses. Overall, we believe that every member of the group contributed equally. This was mainly due to delegating tasks so that everyone completed the first share of work. If we were to repeat this process, we would have spent more time familiarising ourselves with each other and our skill set, in order to increase productivity and effectively assign tasks to enable us to complete the project without a hitch.
My strength is time management. This skill was useful for the project because it meant that I attended meetings on time and was able to complete any tasks assigned. However, a weakness of mine is thinking outside the box. I found it difficult to come up with ideas that were different to any previous ideas. Nevertheless, once the initial idea had been created, I was able to elaborate upon it and improve the app.
Communication was my biggest strength in this group project. This was key for the project, as having strong communication with my colleagues enabled us to work efficiently and effectively towards bringing our ideas to fruition. While communication was a strength, a weakness that I possess is struggling to stay on top of my time management. For example, attending group meetings, I would often find myself arriving late and needing to be brought up to speed.
The strength I possess is the ability to be creative. This allowed me to think of a base idea, which was an app that lets university students know what's available locally. This then allowed other members of the group to develop and incorporate their ideas. For example, having an app that advertises events in the local area developed into what's happening this week, which is a feature that shows all events coming up. However, I struggled with the IT aspect of the project, especially when it came to editing the video. Therefore, I let more experienced members of the group have a more involved role in the computer-based elements.
My strength is computer skills. Thus far, when it came to the editing and filming of the video, I was able to have a positive impact in the progression of the project. In addition, time management was also another skill I possessed. This was key for my tasks were completed very quickly and efficiently because of group set deadlines. However, my key weakness was creativity, as I was unable to innovate and come up with ideas that had not already been mentioned by the group.
I believe that one of my main strengths is motivational leadership. I was able to positively encourage the members of my group to complete tasks by motivating them to aspire towards certain goals rather than simply taking orders. For example, I created an environment that allowed my group to progress and achieve everything they set out to do. On the other hand, a weakness of mine is creating new, innovative ideas. This set me back because I was unable to contribute ideas at the initial planning stage.
Problem solving was my biggest strength throughout the duration of this group task. For example, if in the group meetings we had a problem with either the app design or just a general issue with the assignment, I would try to break down the problem, find a suitable solution, and solve the issue. This allowed us to efficiently move on with the development of our idea and the project as a whole. A weakness I possess is a lack of confidence in leadership skills, and I sometimes found it difficult getting my points across, so perhaps didn't make as many suggestions as I could have, although I did make suggestions where I felt appropriate.